One character is suspiciously absent from every trailer. Fans noticed. And the silence speaks louder than words. Is Thomas Barrow being hidden or written out? As Downton Abbey prepares to bow out with its final cinematic chapter, one glaring question is echoing through the fan base. Where is Thomas Barrow? Let's unpack what we know, what the trailers aren't telling us, and why his absence might say more than we realize. Downton Abbey. The grand finale is being marketed as the final act in the story of the Crawley family and their household. While creator Julian Fellowes hasn't completely ruled out future stories, this film is clearly designed to tie up loose ends and deliver emotional closure, which is why Thomas Barrow's absence feels deliberate. In the teasers and full-length trailers, nearly every key character gets at least a moment on screen. Lady Mary, Lord Grantham, Carson, Anna, Daisy, even Baxter. But Thomas? Nowhere in sight. And here's the twist. Robert James Collier, who plays Thomas, has been confirmed to appear in the film. So the question is, why are they hiding him? Let's rewind a bit. In Downton Abbey, a new era, Thomas left the estate behind to become the personal assistant, and let's be honest, romantic partner, of Hollywood star Guy Dexter. The job was more than a position. It was an escape. A chance for Thomas, after years of repression, loneliness, and identity struggles, to finally find freedom, love, and acceptance. It was a rare and satisfying conclusion for a character who'd faced more internal battles than most, and many fans assumed that would be his final chapter. But in the new trailers, guess who we do see? Guy Dexter, front and center, starring in a London stage production. Familiar faces like Anna, Bates, and Baxter are spotted in the audience applauding him. Which raises the obvious question, if Guy is here, why isn't Thomas? There are really only two plausible explanations. Thomas is simply living a peaceful life now, backstage or at home, no longer entangled in Downton's dramas. Or the filmmakers are intentionally holding back his scenes to save a surprise emotional payoff. Let's be real. Downton Abbey has always been a master of quiet, powerful reveals. What if Thomas's return is timed to hit us at just the right moment? The film appears to take place in the early 1930s, an era of global economic turmoil. The Great Depression has begun. Agriculture is collapsing. Traditional wealth is crumbling. That spells trouble for estates like Downton. Families like the Crawleys, who once thrived on land rent and inherited privilege, are now staring down an uncertain future. And that uncertainty filters down through the staff as well. The cooks, the maids, the valets, the butlers. They've given their lives to this house. What happens if it disappears? Imagine Carson walking the halls for one last time. Mrs. Hughes, strong but grieving. Anna and Daisy sharing quiet goodbyes in the kitchen. It's not just the end of a house. It's the end of an era. Now picture this. Thomas arrives back during this moment of farewell, not as a servant, not as someone seeking approval, but as someone who has grown, changed, and finally found his place in the world. He sees Downton with fresh eyes, as something beautiful, but no longer central to his identity. And perhaps he's the one who helps Mary see the future. He could suggest bold steps, like turning Downton into a museum or an events venue, not just to preserve its legacy, but to ensure its survival. The irony would be powerful. The man who once fought so hard to belong to the world within Downton may now be the voice that helps save it by embracing the world beyond. The Crawleys themselves may be facing financial collapse. If they invested in U.S. markets before the 1929 crash, their fortune may be gone. Lord Grantham could be overwhelmed by guilt, while Mary, ever the realist, tries to hold the family together. It's a compelling dynamic. The father clinging to the past, the daughter leading toward the future. And outside the estate, things may be even harder. Local villagers are likely struggling too. Daisy's family farm, Mr. Mosley's relatives, all feeling the squeeze of the times. But hardship often brings out something else. Resilience. Imagine Isabel coordinating village relief. Edith publishing stories of survival in her magazine. These small moments of action could become the emotional spine of the film. So what will happen with Thomas? Maybe he appears briefly. A quiet goodbye, a knowing smile, a final bow. Maybe he returns for one final emotional scene that ties his journey together. Or maybe he's not meant to return at all. Maybe his absence is the point, a quiet signal that he made it out, that he found happiness, that in a world so often unkind to him, he finally found peace and chose not to look back. And maybe that's the greatest victory of all. Downton Abbey has always been a show about change, about time moving forward, no matter how much we wish things could stay the same. If this final film captures the heartbreak of endings, the beauty of legacy, and the hope in starting over, then it will be a fitting farewell. But what do you think? Is Thomas's absence a clever misdirection, or are we meant to believe he's simply moved on? Drop your theories in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows and films. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you at Downton.